OLI Goes To School is something that has been born out of the necessity of bringing more resources to teachers in multilingual classrooms. And Rich is going to say a lot more about that, but the goal is basically to empower multilingual classrooms, unlock student potential, and build a connected future.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Tanya, and to everyone for the opportunity to even be here today. From firsthand kind of observation, being married to a teacher for a quarter of a decade in an area where every year there's more and more students coming in for a variety of reasons, into the classroom where like sometimes there'll be 11, 12, 13 languages spoken in a classroom. So there's a lot of tools out there that support translation and language support in the classroom, but the training and consistency of use is pretty erratic. And it's much of the training is needed for the students coming in who aren't native language speakers to the classroom, but also for the ones who are, because you can't have scenarios where the first third of a class is focused on just ensuring that all the in my case, English speaking students are ready to go. So there's some really, really good things that we can do to ensure that, as more and more classrooms have more and more languages spoken outside of the native language, we just want to make sure that all of these teachers and all of these school districts have the needed level of support so that when the kids get in the classroom and sit down, they can start learning the content from minute one versus, all the overhead of trying to ensure that all the other language speakers get what they need. These are all just kids. They're all bright-eyed. They all want to learn. And so many of them get so frustrated when they want to learn and they can't understand the content. They go into a shell, and then they said, we start to lose them as contributors to the classroom, and then even later contributors to society, because they feel not included in the world that they've had to move into. Oftentimes they're moved for not the greatest reasons in the world. Other times it's for good opportunities for the families, whatever. So there's some really nice things that we can offer. And again, having been plugged into the academic world for quite a while, I think there's some pretty straightforward things that we could do to really provide some good opportunities for the school districts and school organizations of the world. So that's kind of what OLI in the classroom is going to be. It's essentially just making it better for kids coming into a classroom where they're just overwhelmed by not just the language, but just the culture and the food and everything. So we just try to make that easier. Any questions?